How to make your affirmations work faster. Do you want to power up your affirmations to manifest abundance fast? Reciting affirmations is a mindset technique for wiring the brain's output in order to attract abundance. When harnessed, the effect of affirmations on the brain makes them ideal for manifesting the lifestyle of your dreams. But how can you make affirmations work faster for you? In a time where instant gratification is in hot demand, it seems that more and more people are searching for an answer to this very question. At times it may seem difficult to see the light at the end of the tunnel. Maybe you've been using affirmations for a while and are looking to take them up a notch. Perhaps you're wondering if affirmations will even help toward your manifestations at all. Today you'll learn how to speed up your manifestations using the power of positive thinking. You'll also uncover how affirmations work and how to tweak them to attract abundance faster and easier than ever before. What are affirmations and how do they work? The word affirmation is usually understood to mean a conscious and positive statement or thought. In actual fact, the word affirmation means a confirmation of truth. According to the ever-gullible, subconscious mind, everything you tell yourself is an affirmation. What's more is that self-talk is continuous, and therefore, most of the time you don't even know you are doing it. Affirmations are conscious and subconscious messages that you tell yourself daily. Did you know that human beings have up to 70,000 thoughts per day, and 70% of those are actually negative? Most of the thoughts you have are in fact habitual. Meaning that your brain is making repetitive patterns based on the way you think. This never-ending cycle of subconscious belief can either be beneficial or detrimental to the way your life unfolds depending on your unique mindset. Sometimes affirmations can be negative. For example, Martin was manifesting a new job. After a few weeks of visualization techniques and practicing affirmations in the mirror, he finally managed to land himself an interview for a promising career with a respected firm. The days rushed by with excitement and exhilaration. Martin lit up at the thought of finally having the chance to climb the career ladder and create a life full of abundance. However, as the interview date drew nearer, Martin began to notice a familiar feeling in the pit of his stomach. Anxious thoughts invaded his once positive headspace. I'm going to embarrass myself at this interview. I can't do this, I'm too nervous. One by one these negative affirmations built up a false truth within Martin's subconscious mind. Luckily for Martin, he had some handy affirmation techniques in his manifestation tool belt and was able to mentally create a more positive truth using thoughts alone. But Martin's story is a perfect example of how habitual thought processes can easily affect the scenarios we manifest. Most people experience negative self-talk at some point in their lives. In fact, there are probably many times in your life where you have talked yourself out of leaving your comfort zone. These fears and doubts are not uncommon. But they are not unbeatable either. Positive affirmations help to erase fear and doubt. Using positive affirmations is a life-changing way to combat fear and self-doubt. If you are feeling like your false beliefs are preventing you from achieving the success you deserve, then it's time to kick your positive affirmations up a gear. The below counter statements are affirmations that can be used whenever a negative thought arises to deter you from your goals. Every breath I take gives me another level of confidence. I am strong and never back down. My mind is clear and calm. I only attract positive outcomes. The universe blesses me with happiness. I am courageous and conquer anything in my path to success. My life is filled with serenity and complete harmony. Although it's helpful to know how to deal with limiting beliefs, it's also important to not let your negative thoughts make you feel like you can't manifest your way to happiness. Negative thoughts are natural and actually serve a purpose to protect us. Controlled by the ego, negative thoughts prevent us from doing the things that may put us in danger. The ego's main concern? Survival. In prehistoric times, the ego would have protected humans from making silly decisions such as taking the opportunity to hunt where larger predators ruled. In this day and age, big decisions are seldom life-threatening, but for the ego, old habits die hard. It is not possible to completely rid your subconscious mind of negative thoughts, and if you could, it would come at a price. Losing the instinct to protect yourself from danger would hardly be worth losing a few destructive thought patterns. So eradicating negative affirmations is out of the question, but you can start to see limiting beliefs as what they really are, false truths. You can also work to train the mind by filling it with positivity and focusing on affirmations that will help you to manifest a life filled with health, wealth, love and happiness. Why do positive affirmations work more easily for some than others? There are many reasons why positive affirmations work faster for some than others. Here are a few of the most common issues. 1. No routine. The subconscious mind stops developing at 7 years old, so you must treat it as if it was a child. It needs routine, structure and repetition in order to behave in a desirable manner. If you are not willing to put the time and effort into creating a simple affirmation routine, then you may find yourself struggling to get to the stage where positive thinking goes into autopilot. 2. Using negative words in affirmative statements. The subconscious mind does not understand context, so choosing the right words is a biggie. What are the focus words in your affirmations? What words are catching the attention of the subconscious? For example, if your affirmation is, "I am debt-free," the subconscious mind will hone in on the word debt, which could contribute to manifesting even more debt into your life. A much more powerful statement would be, "I am financially free." Always be careful when picking words for your affirmations and opt for more positive word choices where you can. 3. Not taking affirmations seriously due to lack of belief. A common question when it comes to manifesting is, how can affirmations work for me when I don't even believe in them? This lack of belief leads people to give up on their affirmation routine altogether, thinking that it will never help them to manifest their desires. The truth is that the majority of people don't believe in their affirmations at first. When you recite affirmations, you work on a conscious level in an attempt to influence the subconscious mind. Belief won't happen on a conscious level until your desires start to manifest, but you can create belief on a subconscious level simply by keeping your thoughts well disciplined. If you cannot discipline the subconscious mind through routine and repetition, then you will quickly find the ego will take over, breaking down the walls of faith you have worked so hard to build. 4. Allowing the pessimistic ego to rule over the optimistic higher self. Although people struggle to have belief in their affirmations, they often have no trouble at all believing the pessimistic criticisms of the ego. This can happen on both a conscious and subconscious level. As human beings, we naturally seek validation. It is almost second nature for us to forget positive praise and encouragement in favor of negative feelings which we hold on to for as long as we possibly can. Have you ever noticed yourself getting excited about a new idea only to be quickly shut down by a negative thought like, "That will never work"? Why is it that we believe the pessimistic ego over the optimistic higher self? Many people who struggle with affirmations could solve all of their problems if they only held their fearless optimism in higher regard than that of their doubts. 5. Lack of emotion. Words are simply words. Without the correct emotion behind them, they will never influence the change you want. In order to influence your subconscious mind to believe your affirmations, you will need to spend some time feeling your words. Get excited about your future as you recite your daily affirmations. Feel that joy building up inside you. How do affirmations help you to manifest? When you recite affirmations, your subconscious mind begins to go through a rewiring process. It is through this restructuring that you are able to bring your desires into your reality. The law of attraction works on an energetic level. When someone says, "like attracts like," what they really mean is that the energetic signal being emitted from your being is essentially drawing in the things that are an energetic match to itself. To break this down even further, your thoughts and feelings are simply vibrations that are released out into the universe in order to attract more vibrations of the same frequency. When you use conscious affirmations, you take back control of the energetic frequency being emitted and therefore attracted. When someone does not consciously use affirmations, they leave their life experiences, both good and bad, to be shaped by the subconscious mind. How long does it take for positive affirmations to work? When it comes to the law of attraction, you only get to control the what and the why. Deciding what you want and why you want it is pretty straightforward. What comes next requires a little more energy. The when and how part of your manifestation is always decided upon by the universe and depends on the strength of your energetic alignment. Alignment is knowing what you want and showing it by having non-conflicting thoughts, emotions, and actions. Days, weeks, months or years. There is no set time limit as to when these affirmations will bring your desires into reality, but as long as you are living in faithful alignment, you will always receive everything you desire sooner rather than later. One helpful tip is to focus on the small goals that will lead you to your biggest desires. If you can create affirmations that will help you to achieve these smaller goals, then you will begin to build up traction with the universe for the larger ones. As your faith grows, so too will the speed of your manifestations. Another way to speed up the outcome of your affirmations is to commit to a subliminal program. Subliminal affirmations bypass the conscious mind and target the subconscious directly. This means you get a much faster absorption rate. But if you are looking at using subliminals to manifest, it's vital to make sure you are choosing tracks that have been created by sound engineers and experts in order to get the best possible results. To find out more, read How Do Subliminal Affirmations Work? Top tips to make your affirmations work faster. 1. Be specific. The universe loves specifics. Getting specific with your affirmations means really digging deep and discovering exactly what it is that you want. This helps you to emit just the right frequency for your desires to start manifesting. If your affirmation is, "I am always attracting money," you could be leaving too much open to interpretation. You could find 25 cents on the street every day and that would be attracting money. Instead, give your affirmation some specifics. Something like, "I make $1,000 a day." Don't worry if your affirmation seems out of your reach at this time. The point is to use routine and repetition to make the subconscious mind believe it. That way, you are able to slowly chip away at the energy you are emitting and move closer to your goal over time. 2. Avoid affirmation overload. This tip is all about where you hold your focus. Remember, the subconscious mind stops developing at 7 years old, so treat it as if it were a 7-year-old child. When teaching a child to do something, you wouldn't give out a whole heap of instructions in one go and expect perfect results. Be gentle with your subconscious mind and give it time to process instructions one at a time. Start with 1 or 2 affirmations. You will know that they are ingrained in your brain when the thought begins to pop up out of the blue. Focus on manifesting a few desires at a time, and when those desires start to appear in your reality, add a few more. Don't overwhelm your brain. Slow and steady wins the race. 3. Be committed. Affirmations will never become ingrained in your reality if there is no routine and repetition. Being committed is about sticking to your affirmation routines and rituals. There is always time for affirmations, whether it is in the car on the way to work or at night before you fall asleep. When it comes to manifesting your desires, commitment is key. Find an affirmation routine that resonates with you. 4. Don't overcomplicate things. A good affirmation does not need to be a 50-word mantra. Make sure that you will easily be able to remember your affirmation without having it written down in front of you. The trick is to be able to take your affirmations with you anywhere and mentally recite them during moments of quiet, such as waiting in line to pay for your groceries. Keep it simple and watch how fast your desires start to appear in your life. 5. Try saying your affirmations aloud. Saying your affirmations out loud can feel kind of strange at first, but it is a powerful technique. The energetic difference between thinking and speaking is undeniable. When you say your affirmations aloud, notice the physical sensations that grow within your body right before you release them out into the universe. Take this tip a step further by reciting your affirmations in the mirror or recording and playing them back at night as you fall asleep. Saying your affirmations aloud creates an intense line of connection between you, your desires, and the universe. Hearing yourself speak these powerful statements will instinctively feed them with intense emotion. When there is a level of excitement to your desires, your subconscious mind will be more likely to connect what you say with truth vibrations, making your dreams become reality. 6. Combine your visualizations. Visualizing your desired scenario while reciting your affirmations is like petrol to an open flame. Whilst doing your daily self-talk, create a mental image of how it looks when your affirmation has manifested itself. If your affirmation is, "I make $1,000 a day," picture yourself holding a stack of cash in your hands. How does it feel to be financially abundant? Connect to the visualization on a sensory level whilst reciting your affirmation to really kick things up a notch. 7. Make space to be present. When practicing your affirmations, make space to focus. Stop everything you are doing. Turn off the television or the radio and really hone in on your present thoughts. Don't waste precious energy on what's for lunch or what you're going to do tomorrow. Pinpoint focus on the here and now. Again, imagine your subconscious mind as a 7-year-old child who easily gets distracted by the simplest of things. In order for you to influence the subconscious mind, you must disconnect from distraction. Allow time for deep focus and you will soon find your affirmations being adopted by the subconscious faster than ever before. 8. Use I am type statements. The idea behind using I am type statements is that it creates an energetic signature for right now. Creating energy using the intentions of I am or now is by far the most effective way to make your affirmations work faster. Spend a few minutes focusing on your breathing, allowing yourself to really experience the present moment. Choose your affirmations wisely and of course always make them positive. Whilst continuously focusing on your breathing, apply your I am statement on every exhale. For example, if you are manifesting a more confident self, first breathe in deeply and then on the exhale recite the words, I am powerful and courageous. You don't need to use the exact words I am for every affirmation, but the point is to speak as if your desires have already manifested. This enables the subconscious to generate thoughts on the same frequency as your desires, instead of having the energetic signals merely admiring each other from afar. Tomorrow never comes, so always speak as if you have your desires now.